at Wicked Faire 2014 in Somerset, New Jersey. I am really happy to be back in New Jersey. How many times do you hear people say that? Never. I actually mean it, all right? So there we are. We are going to play a fun Doctor Who game, and we have two fun contestants over here who are ready to shut the TARDIS. We will introduce them one by one. Ladies first, so if you would please tell us who you are, where you're from, what you do.
Oh, I'm Caitlin. I'm from New York City, and I am a part-time bartender, tour guide to the Museum of American Gangsters, and Jean of all trades to Theater 80.
I would say you lead a very full life right now.
It's New York City.
Welcome to the show, Caitlin. Best of luck to you. And our second player, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm John. I'm not half as interesting. I come from Bensalem, Pennsylvania, and I'm a high school math teacher.
We've been getting a lot of educators. YouTube audience knows we've been getting a lot of educators on our shows lately, so good to see that you guys know how to have a good time and come over here and spend your weekend with us. So, welcome John, welcome Caitlin. Here's how we play Shut the TARDIS. You are going to see some very familiar faces appearing on our board, and there they are. As you can see, they all have their numbers. As you can see, there is one doctor that you don't see, but that you will see at some point during the game if you are lucky. Now, here's how this game works. You each have a controller in front of you. Caitlin, you will have the controller that has a 2 taped on the bottom. John, you will have the 1 taped on the bottom. And it's the big red button. That is what buzzes you in. I'm going to ask you a trivia question. And every question will have 2 possible answers. You buzz in. You can interrupt me at any time if you already know the answer, if you don't need to hear the choices, all right? If you give me the correct answer, you will get control of our 3 chakra cubes there, and your job is to de-energize them. They have numbers on them. Sometimes they're blank, sometimes they have a number between 1 and 5. Now, one of 3 things will happen when those chakra cubes de-energize. If they all show up with the same number, that's fantastic. You're out of the woods. You don't have to worry about anything. And as a bonus, you get the use of my sonic screwdriver. If they come up with a sum, like for example, there is 11, 5, 1, and 5. If that doctor is available, you will send him off, okay? If that doctor is not available, you may add the sums of any of the numbers that you see. So if Matt Smith were gone, the 10th and the 1st doctor could be used to make 11. But if the doctor's number is there, you must send them off and take care of the anomaly that this pattern has created. If you come up with a number that is impossible, then the Daleks will come. And if the Daleks if you are surrounded by Daleks, if there's a Dalek on 3 sides, you are eliminated and you lose the game. Now, we have hidden behind one of the doctors on the right door of the TARDIS a bonus prize. If you send off that doctor, you will win free admission to the Steampunk World's Fair in May. Yes. If you wind up winning the game, then you will get that upgraded to a VIP membership for the Steampunk World's Fair. All right. Now, whoever wins the game gets the VIP. So both of you could be winners, depending on how this goes. All right. Do we have any questions? Answer questions, send off doctor, depending on what numbers are there. Now, on the left-hand door, there is also a bonus. The War Doctor will come out. If the War Doctor makes an appearance, he will eliminate one of your Daleks. Yeah. So, now I will tell you, you really want the Steampunk World's Fair, you don't have to de-energize the cubes if you don't want to. You can force your opponent if there aren't a whole lot of numbers left or if they have a lot of Daleks. But as long as that prize is still on the board, you'll want to do it yourself, pretty much. All right, yeah, and you're both in agreement. All right, if we are ready, let's play the game. Fingers on buzzers, players. Let's go ahead and, Caitlin, push your button real quick, make sure it works. And John, now I will warn you players, if neither player buzzes in, the TARDIS will buzz in for you. Because the TARDIS is just that impatient. Has places to go, times to see, things to do. So if it's very wibbly, wobbly, timey-wimey stuff that causes that to happen. But if you do not buzz in after a couple of seconds, the TARDIS will force one of you to answer the question. All right? So here we go. First question. Remember, all these are 50-50. You can interrupt me anytime. How many words appear on the sign on the door of the TARDIS? Is it A, 22, or B, 19? Okay.
22
is the right answer. So you have control of the chakra cubes. They are energized. Push the button whenever you want, and let's see what you get. All right, 1 and 5 and 4 in is 10. So right off the bat, David Tennant is out of here. Now let's see if they're... Yeah. He's the first one to go because he's the one that they need the most right now. All right. So we send off the 10th Doctor, and is there a prize there? There is no prize there. So there is still a prize behind one of the remaining Doctors on the right-hand door. Fingers on buzzers, players. Here is the next question. Which came first? A, the Cybermats, or B, the Cybermites? John.
Cybermites?
No, the Mats were first. The Mats came first, the Mites came later. So that means, Caitlin, you have control of the cubes, and I assume you want to do it again. Might as well, no numbers are bad. Oh, very good. All right, so you don't go to the board with this one. Same number on all 3 cubes, which means you get control of my Sonic. Now the Sonic, what it does, if you roll up a combination that is impossible, the Sonic will save you from a Dalek. All right, so you hang on to that. John, you can take it away if you wind up with a triple before Caitlin uses hers. So that's the end of that. We move on to the next question. That's only the second time the triple's come up since we've done this, so well done. Fingers on buzzers, players. Here's the next question. Listen carefully. Apparel edict is an anagram of which actor from Doctor Who? Is it A, Peter Capaldi, or B, Paul McGann? Caitlin.
Peter Capaldi.
Is the right answer. Well done. Best of luck. Here we go. Okay, this time you have added up to 7. So Sylvester McCoy is about to be sent off. Let's see if there's a bonus prize behind him. No. All right, so it's still hiding behind one of the remaining 4 Doctors. Best of luck. Fingers on buzzers. Here's the next question. Which actor was the first Doctor to appear on the show previously as a different character? Was it A, Peter Capaldi, or B, Colin Baker? John.
Colin Baker?
Is the right answer. Yes, was the first Doctor to have been a character previously. You get your first shot at this, John. You ready? Best of luck. Okay, 2 and 5 and 1 makes 8. So over here to the right side, you might get the bonus prize. Let's see, the 8th Doctor. Yay! There it is. All right, so congratulations, your very first time at the Cubes, and you have won free admission to the Steampunk World's Fair. Now,
Thank you.
so well done. Now, if you wind up winning the game, on top of that, we'll make it a VIP. So, Caitlin, you still have a chance at the VIP. Now, I will tell you, there are still no bad numbers on the board, but there is no incentive to go on the right-hand side now. So, you still have to if 9, 11, or 12 come up. So, you don't have to take the Cubes if you don't want to. Really doesn't matter at this point in the game, but it will later on. Fingers on buzzers. Next question. What first-person shooter video game has downloadable content that allows 2 of the characters to wear a bow tie? Is it A, Mass Effect 3, or B, Team Fortress 2? John.
Team Fortress 2?
Is the right answer. So there you go. Nothing's bad, so you want this for posterity's sake? Okay, this time you got 5 and 7 and 4 makes 11, and there he is, and off he goes. So long. Oh, not that one. Off he goes, and just like that. Okay, so he is gone, and we know where the bonus prize isn't over here now. So, all right, fingers on buzzers, players. Here we go. In the events of, spoiler alert, by the way, I assume you've all seen it by now. If the events of Day of the Doctor are to be believed, the Doctor is A, in his 2nd millennium of life, or B, in his 3rd millennium. Caitlin.
In his 3rd.
In his 3rd, right. He's about 2200 at this point, so there you go. There go the cubes. Everything's still good. All right, so now we have another 8. 8 can't be done over here, so now you have a shot. If you find the War Doctor, he doesn't help you right now, but it does keep him away from John, just in case. So you need to make a sum of 8. You can do it any way you like. You go 6 and 2, 5 and 3.
I'll take number 5 and number 3.
And number 3. All right, so let's take off number 3 and number 5. Oh, the War Doctor is still up there somewhere. So if the Dalek comes up, he gets rid of it for you. Fingers on buzzers, players. Of course, you're not worried about Dalek right now because you've got Sonic. Here we go. Incidentally, there are now bad rolls on the board, so you probably want to give away the cubes now. Here we go. Which actor infamously played two doctors during a single regeneration scene? Was it A, Sylvester McCoy, or B, Tom Baker?
Tom Baker.
No, Sylvester McCoy played both the 6th and the 7th Doctors in his own regeneration scene because Colin did not want to do it. So there you go. Over to you, John. Now you're gonna, you're gonna pass. That's the way to do it because there are now bad numbers on the board. Let's see what happens. And 9 is not one of them. So there you go. And Mr. Eccleston is there. So off he goes. All right. So very few numbers left on the board, players. So the Daleks will probably be making an appearance very shortly. Fingers on buzzers. Here's the next question. What actress plays the character of Amy Pond? And that was Caitlin.
Karen Gillan.
Is the right answer. I didn't have to give you the choices, as to be expected. All right. Now, you do have the Sonic, but I assume you want to hang on to it, so you're going to make John de-energize these cubes, right? All right. So there he is, John. Good luck. 5 and 5 makes 10. Good number. And there is only one way to do it.
6 and 4.
6 and 4. All right, let's see if the War Doctor's behind either of those. No. So we know where the War Doctor is, but we also know that there are now only 4 good numbers left on the board. 1, 2, 3, 12. So the Daleks should make an appearance. Incidentally, if you knock off the last number, it is an automatic win. So there you are. Fingers on buzzers, players. Next question. In August, Spike TV's Spike.com ranked which Doctor number 1? Was it A, the 4th, or B, the 10th?
Number 10.
No, they wanted the 4th. Yeah, they ranked it. Tennant was number 2 on that poll. But there you go. And yeah, I didn't even have to ask. All right, Caitlin, you've got control of them. Let's see what happens. All right, you're going to need to activate that Sonic to keep the Daleks away. Push the little button on the side there. And now on the bottom, flip the thing on the bottom. There we go. Activate your Sonic and there you go. All right. So, yes, the wonderful special effects, just like on the BBC show. So, I will take this away. Now, if you have a bad roll, definitely a Dalek will appear. So, here we go. The next question. Fingers on buzzers. What American botanist is a companion of the 5th and 6th Doctors? Is it A, Jamie, B, Perry? Caitlin.
Perry.
Is the right answer. Okay, so guessing it's over to John. All right, John, here you go. Only 4 numbers are good. That's not one of them, John.
Exterminate!
Okay, so 2 more of those, and you both are winners because you've already got the steampunk. She'll get the VIP badge, though. So here we go. Next question. Fingers on buzzers. Which actor's first episode as the Doctor was broadcast on March 21st, 1981? Was it A, Peter Davison, B, Colin Baker?
Something coming in.
Okay, that was the TARDIS. John?
Colin Baker.
Colin Baker is wrong. It is Peter Davison. Okay, so John, guess what? You're up again, I'm assuming. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not good.
Exterminate!
One more, John, and you will just have the regular badge in case you don't have the VIP. So, the TARDIS is talking again. Stop talking. Stop that. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. All right, here we go. Fingers on buzzers. Let me get my elbow off of the pad of the computer. That's it. Okay. Which of the Doctor's companions regenerates at the start of season 17? Is it A, Romana, B, Miranda? And that's Caitlin?
Miranda.
Romana is the right answer. Okay, so you're going to, returning the favor. Now here we go, Caitlin. Best of luck. Oh, we've seen that one before, and unfortunately, it's not one we want.
Exterminate!
The Daleks are in full force now. So here we go. Fingers on buzzers, players. Next question. Which actor was the youngest when they started playing the Doctor? And that's Caitlin.
Matt Smith.
Is the right answer. Yes, without the choices. John, I guess you're up here. All right, let's see what happens. This is it. This could be for the win or the loss. And oh, another 4. So I'm afraid. So before me, I have 2 winners. So John, for winning the bonus prize in the early part of the game, you're going to get free admission to the Steampunk World's Fair in May. We're right back here, pretty much. Right?
Oh, thank you.
Yep, and Caitlin's going too, but she's got the VIP badge, so just like that. Congratulations to you guys. I love it when we have all winners, and I also love it when we still have 20 minutes to go at the end of the game, which means we can do another show. We're going to have that show right after we do a little bit of business with our YouTube audience, so please stay tuned. Yay.